How are you guys doing today? Just want to do a quick video with some initial impressions of a new pistol we just picked up last weekend in Hudson. It is the Springfield XD-E in 9mm. Was right around $4.99, I believe. We went into the gun shop. We do quite frequently to window shop, and we came across this, and when we looked at it, we just really liked it. We liked the way it felt in our hands, the features that it had compared to the most similar pistol that I have to it, the XDS, because essentially it's just a reworked XDS. I mean, it's hammer fired instead of striker fired. It has a safety on it, which is nice, and it also has a decock. I know a lot of people don't care about that, but for me, I like the decock. I grew quite fond of them when I was in the military, and I carried a 6 Hour 228 for about 3 years while I was in, and I just grew very fond of it, and I really liked them. It was a nice feature. So my wife was particularly interested in this one, primarily because it does have the safeties. So I did bring an XDS out here to compare it to, which is not a 9mm, it's a 45, but this is primarily for size comparison. So when we look at them, all right, had to switch. We bought a new camera so I could try to make better quality YouTube videos with, but I didn't charge it. Bought it, took it out of the box, started using it. So we'll go back to the cell phone for now. Like I was saying, the slide comparison, the slide's a little longer. I've noticed that the grip is a slight bit longer, probably a 1/4 inch or so. No big deal to me. I don't mind it. It does work with XDS magazines, which surprisingly, I do have a spare XDS magazine, because when I sent the 45 back for the recall work, when they sent it back to me, they sent me an extra magazine, and it was the wrong magazine. So my wife at the time said she saw that as a sign that we needed to buy a 9mm anyway. So when I saw the 9mm pistol at Bill's and decided to pick that up, I was pretty happy that I already had another magazine. So back to the XDE, like I said, it is hammer fired as opposed to striker fired. It does have the decock, does have a manual safety, very nice. Takedown of it is essentially the same as the XDS. Unfortunately, I'm using my cell phone, so I don't have an extra hand, but we'll try. So on these, when you just lock the slide back, and then there's this takedown lever right there that you flip up, and you let it go forward. The nice thing on this one, for me anyway, that I like, is that I don't have to pull the trigger to take the slide off like you do on the XDS. The XDS is you lock it back, you flip up the takedown lever, and then you have to let the slide forward and pull the trigger to get the slide off. Not a deal breaker for me, it's just I don't like that, honestly, I guess. But putting back together is, again, just as simple. Matter of just sliding it on, decock, and again, that decocking lever. Like I said, I really got to like these on the SIGs. I carried a SIG 228 in the military for about 3 years while I was in, when I worked investigations. So we'll go ahead and load up some magazines and get a couple shots out of it and see what I think. So there's one mag. It is nice to live out in the middle of nowhere, just down from the house in the woods. I've got my range, completely wooded, no visitors here. Hopefully some deer over there this year. Right now I've only got the one steel target that I have up there. That one's actually a pretty nice steel target that we got at a gun show several months back. And I prefer this to the other one because it seems to actually stay together much better. I've painted it, of course, orange. Goes on a T-post. It's got this bracket that goes on a T-post, and then the chain on the back of the target that hooks in there. We have another steel target. Unfortunately, last time we were out in the woods, we were shooting the lever action with the 454 Casull. Hit the head of the bolt, busted the bolt. So that didn't do me any good at all. So we'll go ahead and get a couple rounds off, see how it does. All right, guys, 9 bullets goes off pretty quick in there. So we'll go check out the target and see how it looked. I think I pulled a couple of rounds on there, which is, it happens. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, got it. Just a few quick rounds. So yeah, like I said, pulled a couple rounds, but I'm not a competition shooter by any means, just do it for fun. So as we got NFL season coming, saw some NFL cans when I was stopping to get beer, so we're gonna set that losing team up there and see if we can take care of them. Right there, if there's any Vikings fans out there, you guys need to fix yourself, I guess, because Vikings suck. So we're gonna take care of that guy, and then probably gonna go back up to the house, get a fire going, eat dinner, enjoy life. All right, let's go see if I hit the can or just the target. I didn't see a poof of beer, so pretty sure I just hit the target and knocked the beer down, which means I suppose I will drink the Viking beer. It's fine. Nope, hit the target, not the beer. So I guess from that range, I'm not good for shooting apples or beer cans off of people's heads. I have to find a new job, I suppose. All right, guys. Well, just a couple other things I wanted to mention about this pistol here. One thing it does have that most of the Springfields have is the fiber optic front sight on there. If my phone will focus on it, which it will not, but has fiber optic front sights on it. I like those, but I've got a set of sights that I kind of fell in love with on my Glock 42. It won't focus, but it's got the Trijicon HD night sights, which I really enjoy. The target acquisition on these is just amazing. Getting that target sight picture on the target is great. So that is probably an investment I'll make for this pistol as well, just because I enjoy those sights. So initial impressions, I really like the gun. It shoots great. Didn't malfunction a single time. I can't say the same for the last pistol that I brought out here. I bought a Kel-Tec PMR 30, which I've been meaning to get a video up of, that I couldn't get more than 2 consecutive rounds off of before it would malfunction. Either stovepipe, failure to feed, failure to eject, you name it, it did it. So that's probably in part my fault. I've got this silly habit of not cleaning guns before I take them to the range the first time and firing them, and all my gun buddies say you definitely got to clean your gun before you take it to the range, but it's just nothing that I've ever really done. I usually just straight to the range, out of the box, see how it does, and see how I like it. So once I get the PMR 30 and the CMR 30 cleaned up, I will get them out here. Hopefully they'll be more reliable this go around, and I'll get a video of those up too. For now, it's time to go up to the house, start a fire, enjoy some family time. It's good. Oh, don't forget, there's the winning can right there. The Green Bay Packer can. Definitely who I'm rooting for this year. You guys have a good night. I'll see you later. All right, guys. We still got the Viking can. And I got my Glock 42 here, ready to go. Night sights. Got some nice hollow point Federal Hydra shocks that I like. So, time to get rid of this Vikings can. Alright, bad boy's dead. Glock 42 did its job. It looked like I kind of nicked it the first time. It was still spraying out the top. Got it with a follow-up shot. Nice little splash of beer. Waste of beer, not a waste of a Viking can. You guys have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Alright guys, just a few more thoughts as I get in here in the gun room, put everything away. I normally would have spent quite a bit more time out in the range. I like to shoot a lot. The bugs today were just pissing me off. They were thick out there. The mosquitos just started eating me alive as soon as I got out there. So, share a few thoughts with you as I put everything away. It was a good day. You know, got out there, got to shoot some guns. That's always a very enjoyable thing for me. It is something I enjoy. Something we could probably thank Uncle Sam for. If I'd never joined the military, I probably never would have had anything to do with guns, and that's probably pretty honest. It was something my parents never wanted us around when we were kids. My dad had guns. Just nothing that we messed with. He didn't want to take us hunting or anything like that, and that's okay. You know, I don't mind. Also, the bugs. My God, the bugs. I am not normally that shitty of a shot. I promise you that. But those bugs today, my God. Normally, one magazine through a gun when I go to the range. That's not going to happen. It's definitely going to be more than that. So, next time we'll get some more time down there. We'll get some more ammo downrange. There's the gun safe, guys. As you can see, she's overflowing. I gotta do something about that. I did decide, despite missing the Vikings can with the XD-E, I had my Glock 42 out there with Federal Hydra shocks in it. So we finished off the Vikings can. Seriously, I promise I'm not that bad of a shot. It's just the heat, the bugs. I hate it. There's a reason, after being stationed in Louisiana for 2.5 years, I will never go back. It's horrible. So this might be the first and only tour you guys get, but this is the gun room. Got all my ammo up there, empty gun boxes, flashlight. I got some leftover Army stuff from my days. Lots of ammo. I'm waiting to get these out. The Aguila mini shells. Really want to try those out in the Kel-Tec KSG, as well as the mini tac Remington 870 and a Mossberg 500. Just see how they run. I dry cycled them through the Mossberg, and they, towards the end, they have a tendency to flip around in the chamber on you, but that's fine. Been stocking up on ammo. Like most of the men I know, I've got ammo for guns I don't even own yet. Found this at Gander Mountain, 338 Lapua, marked down pretty cheap. Now I'm on the search for one of those. Got another gun box we gotta get rid of, some combat boots laying around. We got Junior there, who for some reason is missing his clown head, which means I'm going to have to interrogate a certain 12-year-old that is supposedly terrified of clowns. So that's the end of my day. It was a good day. Really enjoyed myself. We went out to Hudson again today. Checked out the gun shop, bought myself a new camera. Really want to get more YouTube videos out there and get more YouTube videos made, but that's why I bought a camera. So I plan on doing a safe dump video at some point. I don't know why my stripped lower is falling down there, but it shouldn't be. But I want to do a safe dump video, show you guys what I got in the safe, show you my strange addiction. I feel like I should be on that TV show sometimes. I got duplicates just of different calibers and more. I'm going to be in the market for a new safe at some point. Don't mind the use of the flashlight. I've got one light in here and it is very dim and it's in an odd angle. So yeah, I will at some point do a safe dump video. Like I said, out in the woods, I've got the Keltec PMR 30 in that case right there. And then I got a Keltec CMR 30 crammed in here somewhere. My wife and I have really started to like the Keltecs. Like I said, out in the woods, the Keltec PMR 30, CMR 30, they misfired that 22 Win Mag a lot. So it is not something that I'm gonna take it out and clean it like it's in the woods. My buddies always tell me, clean your guns before you use them, see how they really work. That way you know. But I've always just taken them straight out of the box, straight to the range, and shoot them. So here's one thing that's fun. I got lucky when there was a 22 shortage of getting 22 rounds. So I've got enough 22 rounds to last me a lifetime. I don't hoard them. I actually shoot them. We enjoy shooting 22. It's cheap. Somebody said from a prepping standpoint, what are you going to do with 22? Well, last-ditch effort for self-defense, maybe small game hunting, but primarily bartering in a shit-hit-the-fan scenario. That's primarily what I'm going to use 22 for. I'm going to barter with it to people that have nothing and don't have any ammo and don't have any stockpiles. That's primarily what that would be for. But just some final thoughts as I got in the house and got cooled down. Yeah, really good day. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Like and comment below.